Hello, everybody. Welcome back to That's Life Podcast. My name is Abby Murphy.
And my name's Ryan Luckett.
And we're all over the place today. My emotions are scattered. What about you?
I am swell. Happy to be back.
I know. Are you swell?
I am swell. I feel great.
I'm all over the place. I've thrown curveball after curveball at Ryan all day today. We went to the pool and I was just unloading.
You were unloading.
Yeah. He just put his palm to his face. If that's telling you where his mentality is right now.
We did just get back from the pool, which was really nice.
We did get back from the pool. I have a bathing suit on underneath this shirt. This is Ryan's shirt.
She's not wearing pants.
Rhino, don't say that on the podcast.
You aren't.
I'm okay.
Wait. Before you answer anything else, am I lying?
No. I'm wearing a bathing suit.
You guys heard that.
I'm wearing a bathing suit. You're wearing your bathing suit? Oh, wait, no, you're not.
I changed.
Oh.
And
well, that makes me sound unholy. I'm wearing a bathing suit right now, and I have this t-shirt on, and then I have a blanket on. Okay, people, I'm not wearing anything.
Yeah, so welcome back to everybody listening and everybody new.
I knew you were going to say that.
We came here. I'm fully clothed. Abby just decided to go pantless.
I'm wearing a bathing suit bottom. Oh my gosh, we literally just came from the pool. I don't have to explain myself.
I'll shame myself though. I went on a run and worked out and got disgusting, and I just used the pool as my shower.
Well, that's more than I do. No, I go all day without showering.
That's just gross.
I will run and then I'll go work out, and by the time I work out, my sweat has dried, and I'll usually shower by then. But if I don't have time, or if I'm going to play pickleball, or if I'm going to rehearsal and gonna get sweaty, why am I gonna shower? I'm just gonna get sweaty again.
That's gross.
Well, okay, say I go run.
I thought you showered after your run before the workout.
Well, sometimes I do, but I haven't been doing it lately because I'm getting really sweaty at the gym now because it's the summer air.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm I'm not gonna shower to just sweat again, because then it's that wet sweat, you're already wet and then you sweat. But then what happens is, it'll either be oh, you want to go to the pool? Or, oh, you want to play pickleball? And then it's well, I'm not going to shower anyways. And then it's 2 o'clock and I'm hungry, so I eat a meal. Then it's 3:30 and I'm oh, I haven't showered yet today. Mom's want to go on a walk? I'm sure. And then it's 4 o'clock and I'm oh, well, guess I'm just going to shower now. And then I just get through the day.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm disgusting.
Well, people comment, that is gross.
I showered today, though, after the gym.
That's big time for you.
But I don't wash my hair every day.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, but, sweaty hair.
Yeah, but washing your hair every day is not good for it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm starting to get pimples.
Because you're not washing your hair?
Well, yeah, sometimes I'll get, scalp pimples because, the sweat stays there.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but anyways, if you're new here, welcome to That's Life Podcast. This is a fun, faith, fitness, family-friendly content page.
And food.
Huh. We did a cookie review today. We've done two, this week. We've done 2 cookie reviews this week, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, before we went to Costa Rica, we did 8 million food reviews before we left and stocked up. It felt 8 million, though, because they send multiple things, you know?
Yeah, it was 2.
Yeah.
8 million.
But I've discovered from doing these cookie reviews that I like frozen cookies better than any other form of cookie.
Cold cookies, right?
Well, I like them from the freezer. Because what we'll do is we'll eat them, and then I'll put them in bags and put them in the freezer to keep them fresh. Well, then one day I was just I wonder what this cookie would taste like frozen. So I let it thaw for 2 minutes, and it was incredible. It was literally so good. And so then whenever we did our crumble review this week, I put the crumble cookies in the freezer, and it was the cake was in the freezer, and the mint Oreo cookie was in the freezer, and it's just incredible. The frozen cookies are elite. And I've always liked frozen things, even growing up. You know the little mini pancakes that you would heat up in the microwave? The mini... You never had mini pancakes that were this big?
No.
They were tiny, and you just put them in the microwave? Little mini Eggo waffles.
Yeah, I had the waffles.
Yeah, I would...
never had the pancakes.
Oh, the pancakes are fire, but I would eat all those frozen.
Yeah.
Growing up. And Pop-Tarts? I know Pop-Tarts frozen.
I used to, when we back in college at Ren Lake, we used to go to B-Dubs on like the buy one get one.
B-Dubs.
And we would eat so many wings, but we would have some to take home, and I would eat the wings cold the next morning, and I liked them more cold than I did.
Oh yeah, Chinese food is better cold. Pizza sometimes is better.
I don't think it's better cold, but I would rather have it than room temperature. Like, I would much rather it be in the fridge than sitting out on the table.
Well, actually, let me go back. I would rather have either hot or cold. I would never want room temperature.
Yeah, but
ever.
like, people won't put their pizza in the fridge. They'll just leave it out.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
Then it gets crusty, and then the crust gets hard. But I will say, I think lo mein is better cold, but I think like the orange chicken, the sweet and sour chicken, like all of that is better hot.
Yeah.
But I have had a new craving fixation this week that is kind of weird. Cold beef.
That is weird.
Cold beef is so good.
Like the ground beef?
Ground beef from the fridge.
That's insane.
I sometimes prefer it more than hot.
You're just eating ground beef out of the Tupperware that you just made?
Yeah. I mean, I cook it, and then I put it in the freezer.
Freezer?
I mean, in the fridge.
Oh.
And then I'll get hungry, and I'll be like, I'm just going to pop this like popcorn, and I just do it with my fingers, throw it in my mouth.
What's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack? Popcorn.
Like right now, a popcorn?
Yeah, I'm not really a big snacker girl, but if I do grab a snack, it's either like fruit. Well, I guess watermelon, but I don't really consider that like a substantial enough snack. Like if I make popcorn, I'm putting peanut butter on my popcorn, mixing it up. And then
is that what you're snacking on these days?
Yeah. Again, I don't really snack. I'm trying to like eat 4 meals a day. Like 4 substantial meals a day.
What are you eating?
Usually I'll start with like some sort of protein. So I'll either choose like ground chicken, ground beef.
This is for breakfast?
Yeah, or like edamame. I'll rotate. So each one of my 4 meals in a day, I'll have my protein, which is ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, or edamame. And I used to eat salmon a lot, but I think I OD'd. So between those 4 meals, I'll choose one of those proteins. Oh, or egg whites. I'll do like half a carton of egg whites. And I'll choose one of those, and then I'll pair it with a carb. So that's either like rice or sweet potatoes, air fried. And then I'll put a fat with it. So it's just avocado. I'll just always do avocado.
Big avocado fan.
Love avocados. And then I'll sometimes keep them separate. Usually for lunch or dinner, I'll combine them in a bowl. But if it's breakfast, I'll do like sweet potato in a bowl, and then like my protein in a bowl. And then I'll have like a fruit with that for breakfast. And if it's like lunch or dinner, then I'll mix it all in a bowl, and I'll have like peppers or cucumbers or something on the side, and like scoop it up and eat it, or like stuff the peppers and eat it.
Yeah.
And then every night I've been, oh my gosh, loving a fat Greek yogurt bowl, mixing honey in it, and then putting
so much Greek yogurt.
So much Greek yogurt. I went through a whole like tub, like a big tub, in 2 nights by myself. I had half of it one night, half of it the other night, and I mixed a butt ton of honey and salt. I mixed that up, and then I put granola. I made homemade granola with oats, almonds, coconut, and then you put cinnamon and honey and salt. Mix it all up and air fry it. It's really good. Put that on there, and then I'll put like a little bit of chocolate, some blueberries, and some peanut butter, and I'll just go to town. And that's my plate usually in a day.
Yeah, that's
I don't measure or anything though.
You
I just eyeball.
Use no seasoning other than salt.
Yeah, I just use Redmond's Pink Himalayan sea salt.
Which is wild.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I used to do nutritional yeast a lot, but we just don't have it in the house right now. That's not really a seasoning.
It's not. I was gonna say that's not a seasoning.
Yeah, I'm not really a seasoning girl.
Yeah.
Whenever I experiment, it's with baking, not cooking.
Yeah, that's Brant. My friend texted me the other day because he saw your food on the Instagram and was like, "Does she just not add seasoning to her food?"
I just do salt. It doesn't need anything else.
I was like, "Yeah, she doesn't. She just adds salt."
The fresher, the better. It just makes me feel better.
That's fair.
What about you?
What have I been eating?
Yeah, walk through your day.
Well, I haven't really eaten much today. I had burger and bowl. I had that bowl, which was so good, but that's all I've had today.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know.
In an average day, what would it be though?
Yeah, so usually I wait as long as possible to eat breakfast just because I have my coffee and I like to just drink my coffee and just have that. But I eat breakfast probably around like 10 or 11 now, and I usually go like 2 or 3 eggs, the Ezekiel bread, which is the goat bread.
Yeah, they call it Ezekiel bread because it's like made from the Bible.
Yeah, it is. What is the verse on that bread?
I don't know. They have a verse on it, but it's like literally just stuff from the Bible.
Yeah, and it's fresh.
Didn't you used to wait until like 2:00 to eat your first
meal?
Yeah,
I used to like intermittent fast, and I just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for you, great, but I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
I feel like it low key slows down your metabolism.
It might. I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, anyways.
But I'll go like 2 or 3 eggs. I'm trying to think of exactly what I've been eating. 2 or 3 eggs, and then like 2 pieces of toast. And a lot of times I'll have like ground turkey or ground beef with that.
Yeah.
Or I'll have a Fit Crunch protein bar with it.
Ugh.
Which I've been killing Fit Crunch protein bar. If you guys want to sponsor this podcast, I would really appreciate that.
That's okay, Fit Crunch. You can sponsor Ryan. I won't eat Fit Crunch. Thank you, though, for your time.
She's a hater.
Well, my dietitian and I say no fake stuff because it messes up my stomach.
Well, my dietitian and I say more Fit Crunch the better.
You ain't got no... I'm the closest thing you have to a dietitian. Anyways, keep going.
So for lunch, I'll just pretty much do ground turkey or ground beef again. I usually eat about a pound of that a day.
We're pretty routine in how we eat as well.
Yeah, and then I'll do like a sweet potato. I used to do a lot of hummus with it, but sometimes an avocado if Abby has brought any over. Mm-hmm. If not, I'll just do ground turkey or ground beef with sweet potato with maybe sometimes like 2 or 3 eggs with it again.
Oh, yeah. Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah.
I've started to find that hummus gives me acid reflux. That's why I've been only eating avocado. Because I also used to eat a lot of hummus.
Hummus is so good.
It gives me really bad acid reflux.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. But the red pepper hummus, the organic really red pepper hummus.
It just like burns for me.
It's really good on that. And then dinner, it just depends. Like whatever, if I'm over at Abby's or something, I'll eat.
It's usually what I make, which is a bowl.
Whatever, whatever Abby makes is like chicken, turkey, or beef with.
Pretty simple.
Eggs or sweet potato or something like that.
But correct me if I'm wrong, but like that's how we like it.
Yeah, I like it like that.
We like it simple. We like it consistent.
Yeah, I love going out to eat though. And I've been eating out a little bit more since we got back from Costa Rica just because I've been lazy on the grocery. But we have this little bowl place. I've eaten there the last 2 days because I was supposed to have a meeting there 2 days ago. Well, I wasn't supposed to. I was supposed to have a meeting on Friday, and I got there on Thursday thinking that it was on Thursday. Ordered my food, was sitting there drinking my drink, like wondering, like, man, I didn't think he'd be late. And I like looked down at my phone again, and it's like 12:07. We were supposed to meet at 12. And I go, oh, the meeting's tomorrow.
Yeah, he texted me. He was like, if this tells you anywhere we're at. Oh my gosh, can I speak? I'm literally a host of a podcast. He was like, if this tells you where my head is at today, the meeting's tomorrow. I was like, oh.
So I had Burger and Bowl back-to-back days, which was great.
See, I think I've OD'd on Burger and Bowl because every time you say Burger and Bowl, my stomach goes... Because I'm obsessed with Burger and Bowl, but I think I OD'd on it.
Dang, that's sad life.
This is what happens with me and my food. And I'm terrified of what's going to happen with my foods that I'm eating right now because I'll become obsessed with something and eat it nonstop for like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And then I will not want it for like ever. Like that's what happened with yogurt. Like I hadn't touched yogurt in like 4 or 5 months. And I've had it back to back for like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Same thing with salmon. Like I've eaten salmon for like every night for dinner, probably 4 months now. And now I like don't even want to taste it. I'm like, I just don't want salmon.
Yeah, because you eat it every single day.
Yeah, now I've OD'd on it.
You need to switch it up.
That's how I was with oatmeal. I used to have oatmeal every single day for like a year. Haven't touched oatmeal in a while.
You know, one thing that I just have not gotten tired of the more I eat it is the ground turkey. I never get tired of that. I can get tired of chicken and ground beef, but the turkey, for some reason, I could just eat that every day.
See, I can't with the turkey because it makes me sleepy sometimes. It makes me feel like weighed down. But it might be placebo.
That's definitely placebo.
Because I associate turkey with Thanksgiving, and I always think of things when you eat Thanksgiving turkey, you get tired just because everyone's eating.
That hormone is in like most foods. That
yeah,
people
I know. It's definitely placebo.
I actually learned that in a sermon.
Learn what?
That
it's in most foods?
that hormone is in most foods. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shout out David Marvin. He taught me that.
Wow. Well, speaking of hormones, do you want to tell the people what you've been going through?
My hormones are great.
That was a good segue into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope did you guys miss me last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed you. Did you listen?
Yeah.
Ryan.
I listened. It was great.
That was me unloading my deep, dark past, my history.
I've been busy.
Too busy to hear about your girlfriend's eating disorder story?
I will listen. I will listen.
Well, you've already heard it. You've already been told it. So, yeah. When I told Ryan my eating disorder story, we were sitting at the Hub BG pickleball courts.
Yeah.
And we just sat and talked until 10 o'clock. We're so lame now.
We are.
We used to do so many fun things and stay out so late.
Because we were trying to impress each other.
Yeah, little do we know we were both lying to each other.
Yeah, we were like, I cannot wait to get home and sleep.
That's how I felt.
Yeah, well, I didn't feel that way, but...
Listen, everybody, and then we'll go into all your symptoms and everything in your story. When Ryan
When
Ryan and I met each other, we probably hung out for a month before we started dating.
It was a month.
And then I would say in this month and our first month of dating, our first month-ish of dating, we would do these dates where we would go, we had one date where we got crumble and then went to Dairy Queen and mixed them all together.
This was before dating.
We would go get pints of ice cream.
Abby you would never do that with me now.
Well, I mean, I would if I felt like it. We ordered Insomnia cookies the other day and I ate 4 cookies.
You would never go to DQ.
Never say never.
I love their blizzards.
I mean, I wouldn't prefer it, but who knows? Maybe one day I will have DQ.
Oh, that might be our top 5 today, or top 3.
Top 3 what?
Ice creams.
Ice creams? My top 3 ice creams...
Well, we don't have to go right now.
Oh, you want me to think about it?
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget. We have to come back to it.
We'll come back.
Make sure you keep listening to the end of this podcast to hear our top 3 ice creams. Really interesting stuff, people. But, we would do that, and then we would stay out so late. I would stay out till midnight. We would stay out so late, and then I would still wake up early. I would still wake up at 5, go run.
I had a job.
You had a job. You would drive to Nashville every day. We were staying up so late doing... We kind of just did the same activities we do now, though. I will say that. We watched movies and stuff that we don't really watch now. We watched a lot of Disney movies because that was just the vibe.
That was the vibe.
Then, but now that we actually know each other, we talk about it sometimes and we're like, that's literally, neither of us like to do that. We like to be in bed early, pretty consistent, eat pretty healthy. And we were just on one.
Yeah.
And the shows that we watch are reality TV show, competition shows, and movies with deep plots. And we were out here eating Nerds gummy clusters at midnight singing Little Mermaid.
Well, to be fair, I was not singing Little Mermaid.
And I'll always be a Disney fan. I'm always a Disney adult at heart. And I don't care what anyone says.
Send help.
I will always find the hidden Mickey. And that's all she wrote.
Speaking of reality TV shows, we just finished a great reality TV show.
Deal or No Deal Island. I applied for Deal or No Deal Island. So everyone go into Deal or No Deal Island's DMs and say, Abby Murphy for Deal or No Deal Island Season 2. I think it'd be so fun.
Do you want to tell them what you did before applying?
I applied to the wrong one. But I applied me and Ryan. Ryan was golfing, and I did pretty good for the first 4 holes, and then I was like, I'm going to apply.
Yeah.
And then it took the rest of the 5 holes. I applied, and then I realized I went on the wrong website. So I don't know where I applied to, but maybe I'll go on to that show instead. But that one, they were accepting teams.
Yeah. It was a 2-person thing, so we had to make a video for it and everything.
Yeah, Ryan and I made a video outside in the parking lot, and he was like, please, let us be on your show.
I would love to be on a reality TV show.
I know, me too. I recruited you for the actual Deal or No Deal website, though. It was is there anyone you have in mind that would also be good for the show? And I said, Ryan Luckett.
How funny would it be if they didn't pick you and they reached out to me?
That, honestly, I would support you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Of course. I feel like the money would go to the same place anyways, and we're both just going to spend it on each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, I put that I would use the money to support the podcast and to, kind of grow.
There you go.
Into what it is. That. Which I feel like is very honest. That's what I would do. If I was given, a chunk of money just randomly from the sky, that's where it would go. So, I don't know. And I mean, I would also, donate to the church and, do good things with it, but I would definitely save it and invest it in something.
Speaking of that, can we get some money from the sky? That'd be great.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you want to talk about your hormones?
All right, people.
Story time with Ryan.
Story time with Ryan. I like a month ago or so, I started getting like super bad pressure in my head and like super bad dizziness and like lack of focus, like basically just lack of control. Like I would have these like really, really harsh symptoms. And once we got back from Costa Rica, I set up some doctor appointments to figure out what was going on. And I went to my primary care, my family doctor in Louisville this past week, and I have high blood pressure. What's that?
I just want to say that Ryan felt like this during Costa Rica, and he didn't tell me.
I did tell you. Kind of.
No, well...
A little bit of it.
You told me when you were in pain.
Yeah.
Because it was, like, physically showing.
Yeah. But, and I should have told you, but I just didn't want to, like... I don't know.
Go ahead. Unpack that.
You just don't want to be like the guy that's got something going on vacation. So,
but why?
Just everybody's enjoying their time. It's just, we'll talk about it when we get back. It's a vacation.
I know, but why do you think that, like, you being honest about how you feel?
Oh my goodness. Do we have to...
Yeah, I always open up about my deep feelings on the podcast.
I'm not doing that.
It's time for other men who view and listen to be okay with sharing their feelings.
Well, I just didn't want to be a bother during the trip. Like, we'll figure it out when we get back. Like, I wasn't going to be like, hey, I'm feeling awful. Like, can we go to the ER today?
You felt like you needed to go to the ER?
No, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't going to just, like, say it. Like, we'll figure it out when we get back.
Yeah, I guess. My heart is just like, I just want him to just tell me in the moment.
Well, I should have told you, but I feel like that would have caused more worry than anything. So we're here. And so I went to the family doctor, my family doctor.
We can agree to disagree.
It was a couple days ago. And he thinks that I have a ton of stress and I'm not managing it well, and thinks it's like bad anxiety, essentially, because my blood pressure is like abnormally high for somebody that's 25 years old and like super healthy. So he put me, the option one was like get put on a blood pressure medicine, which they did, and then follow back up in like 5 weeks. And if it didn't get any better, like my blood pressure, they were going to put me on like some sort of anxiety medication to see if that can like calm my system, I guess. And then I went to the GI doctor a couple days ago, because this is what happened in Costa Rica. Is like I would eat and I could feel food just sitting in my throat. And it was like the worst feeling ever. And it would send me down spiraling. It was like the worst feeling ever. And so...
Would that happen a lot? Did that happen a lot when you ate? Or just that one time?
It happened twice in Costa Rica.
When was the other time? Oh, at the wedding? And
then, at the wedding dinner.
And then the other night?
Yeah. Those were the two really bad nights.
Yeah, and he kind of like... Which, we don't have to put this in, but you kind of went into panic.
Oh, I was 100% panicking. My body was 100% in fight or flight mode.
Which, by this point, I had no idea you were feeling like this. So, and then you were just like panicking. And so then I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was awful.
There was like no lead up. Like there was no warning to it. I was just like, what the?
Yeah.
What?
And like, I probably seem super calm about it on the outside, but I was actually like freaking out. So...
Well, I knew you were freaking out, but again, you're not with your family either. So, like, even, like, unintentionally, you're going... Like, if I was not with my family, if I was, like, surrounded by your family, no matter how comfortable I am, I'm not going to act the same if I'm, like, going into panic around your family as I would my family, if that makes sense. Like, I am going to cater and be like, okay, keep yourself together. Like, try to keep... Like, it's just... instinct, like you're just gonna do that.
But it was awful. And so I went to the GI doctor. I guess this was like yesterday, the day before, whatever. And she was like, it's stress. Like that's like, she was like, I think it's stress. I think your primary care doctor's right. Like you, like, she was like, what are you so stressed about? And that's a whole nother topic. But
do we want to dive into that or no?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
And so basically they're going to do a scope on me just to rule stuff out, they're going to do like an endoscopy. I think it's like an upper endoscopy or something. I don't know the exact word, but just to rule it out. And because, severe anxiety or severe panic can cause like throat tightness. So there could be something tight in there causing that, and restricting my throat. But yeah, it hasn't been fun. It feels awful.
It makes me sad too for you.
It's terrible. I get into conversations and like,
he'll have to leave.
I can feel like my blood pressure rising, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like my head is so just like out of it.
We were on a walk and then he was like, can we turn around? And that's like unlike Ryan. Like Ryan is not going to be the one to suggest stop doing something.
Yeah.
So that's how I know it's pretty bad. So just be praying for Ryan, everybody.
Please
be praying for Ryan.
But
it's okay. We take it day by day.
That's right.
You want to know something that I thought about on my run today? Actually, this was before my run. I had my long run today. My longest run since the marathon. Let's go. Woo woo. I think I'm about to announce. Well, not announce. That makes it sound like I think I'm about to set in stone the race that I'm going back and forth on. You know cool. The race that I'm talking about?
No idea.
It's the race that you're doing.
Oh, Don't the ultra? Oh, sorry. Oh. What? You're kind of making it a bigger deal than it has to be.
I know, but I love to make things a big deal. That's what I do. I think I want to run an ultra. And we have an ultra here in Bowling Green, and I think I want to do it. Ryan is, I think, going to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
You are doing it?
I mean, I'm saying I am. If something, if I get struck dead, then might
Oh
not.
My gosh, that's so drastic.
Well, you're like acting like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Well, yeah. Anyways, but I don't know how I got on that tangent, but what I was saying, oh, dang, my phone's over there.
You mean to grab it?
Yeah, I made a list of things that I want in my dream home today while I was sipping my coffee before my long run.
Sipping your coffee? Mm-hmm. You were drinking coffee before your long run?
Mm-hmm. It was the first time I've had coffee in a while.
I'm very shocked by that.
I know, I OD'd on coffee and I haven't been wanting coffee at all. Like, even in Costa Rica, the coffee just wasn't hitting. And today I was
it was hitting.
But usually I have like an energy. In my last training block, I would have an energy drink before every long run.
Yeah.
So I'm like not having energy drinks at all anymore. And so I was like, what's the equivalent, even if it's placebo? And I was like, I guess coffee. So then I was like, well, I guess I'll just drink coffee. And it brought me so much serotonin. Like I felt so good and it helped me,
Coffee will do that.
Yeah, it helped me. It helped me flow, girl. It helped me flow. Anyways, okay, so this is the list that I made of qualities that I want in my dream home. Are you ready?
Qualities?
Or I mean like things that I want in my dream home.
Like physical things?
Like how it's designed and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So it's entitled A House With, and it says a view of either the sunrise or the sunset.
I love that.
Would you agree or disagree?
How about a sunrise on the front porch, a sunset on the back porch?
That would be so cool.
That would be cool.
I would just love to see, because right now the way my window is positioned in my house, it's like blocked by trees, so I can't see the sunrise or the sunset, but like obviously you see the sky get lighter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, if only I could see the ball. And that's such first world problems. Like I have a beautiful house and I'm grateful for it. Don't get me wrong. Like if I really wanted to go see the sunset, I could just go drive my car. But it's just like in a dream home. I'm just daydreaming. So, okay, a balcony. And I said preferably to watch said sunrise or sunset.
Like a balcony? Like what do you mean a balcony?
Like instead of just like a front porch or something, like on the second floor of the house.
Oh, like out of your bedroom you have like a little balcony you can go out on?
Yeah, I love a balcony.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like I love a front porch as well, but there's something about being elevated and outside.
Yeah.
That's like,
That's cool.
Like whenever we looked at the apartment and we were like on the balcony, it's different than when we go sit on your chairs just right out of your apartment that's on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes you feel, I think what it is it makes you feel secluded.
Yeah, it does.
This is a side tangent, but I've been listening to so many podcasts and in my like home designer fashion era, which is so weird for me because I've never been into that stuff. But I've been really interested in fashion and home design.
Yeah, you texted me today and said I want to dress better.
I do. Because
I was kind of proud of that.
Thank you. Well, I'll dive into that after.
I think your fashion's great, but I think it's fun. So.
What fashion? I mean, thank you for saying that, but I don't really think I have a fashion sense.
What do you mean?
I don't think I really have like a sense of style. I just kind of wear t-shirts.
I mean, you dress up sometimes.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true with like dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I guess I just like compare. Like, you are so good with fashion.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm really
Mr.
not.
Humble.
I wish I could be better.
Ryan
it costs money.
Don't listen to him. He is so good. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, you have an eye for it. Like, you can put together an outfit, and you can, you have a very good like sense of taste. That mine's kind of like based off of other things, you know. But yours is like just fresh from your brain.
And I will say, my friend Brant gave me that brain.
Oh, well then. Brant, you're doing great out there.
He is. He's really good with that stuff.
I will say, though, like, I am kind of pouring into...
Shout out Cross Point Church. Got this on my first visit in Nashville. Shout out.
Very good.
I just realized that this was a Cross Point cup.
Yeah.
Just wanted to let him know.
Anyways, so, but I am finding that my style is very much so, like, flower child. Like, lots of different patterns and bright colors and...
Yeah.
That's definitely me. And, like, I wear the like, pearls. And, like, I'm literally wearing, like, a bright aqua blue necklace and then, like, a shell. Like, it's very, like, beach girl, go with the flow, whimsical vibe. So, like, I know
hippie
that...
vibes.
Yeah, like, hippie, like, all the bracelets up to your elbows kind of, like, thing. Like,
Abby still has the bracelet from the Costa Rica trip.
I don't want to take it off. It makes me feel like I'm, like, letting go of the trip.
We were there a month ago.
I am obsessed with Costa Rica. I'm going to live there one day. I'm going to live somewhere tropical for a moment in my life. But, yeah, anyways, I just kind of want to pour more into my fashion. The hard part is that, and I'll get back to my house, don't worry. But the hard part is that I have such an issue with the way clothes feel on me.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so hard. Like, everyone's like not everyone. I literally had one person say this in my DMs, and I'm like, literally everyone.
I've just been getting flooded with DMs.
No, but someone was like, where do you get all your cute big t-shirts from? Like, I love that choice of, like, style for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really wish it was a style choice. It's, like, literally that's the only thing I feel comfortable in.
Yeah.
Because if clothes fit too tight, or they rub in the wrong way, or if I feel, like, constricted, I get, like, nauseous. And I don't know if that's like a ADHD thing or like I don't know. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with anything, but I don't think that's quote unquote like everyone feels like that, like normal.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
like,
weird.
Yeah, it's literally like
I've never like even thought about that. Well,
no,
I wouldn't want my clothes to be tight on me, but I mean, I say that, and I used to wear skinny jeans.
Well, it's to a point that I'll like disassociate, and it like bothers me, and I won't be able to stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I just wear big, oversized everything.
Your mom hated the little bracelet thing.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, I'll feel like I'll vomit.
Yeah, that's
like wild. I literally will vomit, I feel like, if I don't wear the right thing, which is just so weird. That's why, like, I don't really, like, I have to have the perfect pair of jeans. So I'm just trying to find clothes that I could be active in, because that's the other thing. I'm just always on my feet, always going from one place to the next. My style has to be kind of like, multiple things. Like, I need to be able to wear it to church, but also go dance at rehearsal, because I'll go like straight from church to rehearsal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's hard to like wear a really nice dress to church and then be like, I gotta go to a 3-hour dance rehearsal. Like, what am I gonna? And so I am exploring how to like combine those.
You could change.
Yeah, but that's just so much work. And then I have to pack a bag and like there's all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just hard. I mean, the college BFA life.
How often do you go from church to rehearsal?
Well, for 3 years I have now. Well, actually, all of high school as well.
Oh.
I mean, in college, like, I'll go from dance class.
I was thinking
class.
of like now.
Oh no, I just mean in my life.
Confused.
You'll know a Belmont musical theater student because we're dressed in all black, because that's what we have to wear to dance. And then right after dance, we have a seminar performance where you have to wear heels and a dress.
Yeah.
So it's just like, after a while, you're just tired of changing. And I'm like, I want to find something that I can just wear all day.
Yeah.
So I've got some fun things coming in the mail that I'm excited to share about on the podcast, because I think I might have found
onto something?
Yeah, I might have found my...
Shout them out.
Sorry, I kind of just went off. Do you want to talk about fashion?
No, we were doing the house thing.
Yeah, I know, but I just felt like I talked about mine for a lot.
I don't have a whole lot of fashion.
Didn't you say that you wanted to do like less thrift shopping and more
Yeah,
something else.
more like simple clothing.
Yeah.
I was into like vintage for a little bit.
Isn't that what you're wearing right now? Like a little
Yeah,
vintage,
this is a vintage
like,
shirt. This is my friend gave me this.
What about this one?
Brant gave me that. So Trent gave me this and Brant gave me that.
Brant, I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah, that's a great shirt. That's a Forrest Frank shirt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's like no longer
Frank.
bound.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that shirt. But
we're gonna get Forrest Frank on the pod. Just you wait.
I am like getting out of like more thrift and trying to just get like a more simple clothing.
Yeah.
That's just like trying to get into that style
Like
a little bit.
Clean, like minimalist vibe.
Yeah, I think clean's a better word. Minimalist. I want a lot of them, so I wouldn't be too super simple on it, but more of just like a clean fashion rather than like I'm wearing a round 2 shirt right now, so that's not a great.
What are your thoughts on? Is it Bill Gates or someone? Someone said, who's the guy that created Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. I think it was Steve Jobs. He wears the same outfit every day. Someone wears like the same outfit every day.
That's the thing about what I liked about high school is that I never had to think about what I was going to wear to high school because we wore uniforms.
Did you? So you liked that?
I loved it.
Would you wear like a self-made uniform?
No, because I don't have to think about it. I just I think it's fun to like kind of express yourself through fashion. So I think that's fun. But like for high school and waking up at 6 a.m. every morning and thinking about something to wear, that kind of gets exhausting, I feel like. So I just had khaki pants and a sweater or a sweatshirt to put on, and I just went about my day.
You know what's weird that I think about involving fashion?
What?
This is going off of kind of what we were talking about, but still in the realm of fashion. And I will be getting back to my house, people, I swear. But it's so interesting that, like, okay, think about, like, way back in the day, right? When women were, like, all covered. Like, girls would wear dresses every single day. And, like, men would, wear leggings or whatever.
Back when women were in the house and men were out working on the farm.
Just like how it should be. Anyways, that was a joke, everybody. That's a joke.
We're dead serious.
We're both out here grinding. Anyways. And, like, then, like, some girl somewhere was the first girl to wear pants. And everyone was like, oh, that is so scandalous. And now thinking about today, like, and then thinking about, like, the first girl to show her shoulders. And it's like, oh, and now, like, in today's world, we're literally, stay with me here, we're literally wearing, like, spaghetti straps to church and, like, jeans with holes in them to church. And it's, like, normal. But we look at someone who wears, like, shorts that are too short or that, like, show something revealing, and we're like, oh, is there going to get a point in the future where that's normal? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my question. Do you have an answer?
I think we will. I think we will 100%.
The only thing that I go back and forth is that I think it will always be shocking and never be normal when showing areas where the no-no square is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, well, I don't think I'm not talking that far.
No, I know, but like,
I just think that we, as a society, I think, as a society, we swing, what it seems like we do is we swing from very one extreme, and we go to the other. So I have a feeling what will happen is, in the church, it'll swing way, like, where we're like, oh, are we really wearing that to church? And then it'll go, like, super strict again. And then we'll kind of get closer and closer, and we'll swing all the way back, and we'll swing back.
Yeah, exactly. The only one that I don't feel like is an extreme is hats in church. Because I feel like you're either pro hat or anti hat. There's not really a middle ground.
Well, I'm a middle ground. I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know, like, I don't know if that's like a, I don't have like a theology backup for that. I just think it's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
And I don't have any biblical truth to back myself up. That's just my opinion. So don't hate me.
You know where hats can be found?
Hats can be found at lids.
True, but also in a house.
Yes.
So now I'm going to talk about my house.
Okay.
So, another thing that I need in my house is a swing that is stable enough to do computer work on. So, hear me out here.
What a screen ager.
Like a, well...
I'm just kidding.
my thought process was like, I actually thought about this. I was on a Zoom call and I was like, it would be so nice if I was on like an outdoor swing that's like a bench swing with like a cushion on it.
A bed swing.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Like those massive swings?
Yeah.
Yeah, my family has one. My Aunt Melissa, Uncle Darren, and all them. They have one at the lake.
Something like that.
Those things are so cool.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Yeah.
To where I can like take the laptop out, edit a little video, and just go sit.
Yeah, those are so nice.
Yeah.
I will +1 that.
Okay.
Well,
awesome.
I'll +1 all of those.
I was gonna say,
the balcony's not like a must for me, but
I mean, none of them are a must as long as I'm safe and I have a roof over my head and warmth and protection. That's all you really need. But these are like bells and whistles, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. 2 more. I want my house to feel, I wrote feels like you're outside while you're inside, and then in parentheses, natural light, big windows, earthy feel. Like I want my house to feel like I am outside. No, not necessarily like plants and stuff, but like I love the sky. I'm obsessed with the sky. I love looking at the sky. I love seeing the sky. I love light. I love when it rains to feel like to look at the rain. Like I just always love the feeling of being outside. Like in the summer, if I have the chance to be outside while doing something, I'll do it outside. I eat all my meals outside. I do all my meetings, all my Zoom calls, all my work outside. Like I will be outside as much as possible. And to feel like to be in a house where I feel like I'm outside.
Yeah.
With all that light. Oh my gosh. I just like I would live in a house where the walls were glass. Like I would live in a greenhouse.
That would be crazy.
How insane.
That would be wild. I wouldn't want to do that.
But
for the record, but
you wouldn't want to live in a house where you feel like you're outside?
Not with just windows, straight windows.
Well, no, that was an exaggeration.
No, I like floor to ceiling windows. I think those are awesome. Like I would want my living room to like hopefully the living room goes to the backyard, and I want like that whole thing just to be basically a big screen to where you can just like bring it up.
Okay, so we're on the same page with that. To where you could like keep some of the doors open, like you have, like sliding doors.
Like you could just raise it up like a garage type of glass. Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think having a bar in the backyard would be really fun too.
Yeah, so we can like
a cookout, grill out kind of vibe.
I was gonna say something and you weren't gonna think it was funny. So
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say so we can get really drunk. But it's not funny. So
fun fact. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say that because, I mean, it doesn't matter. But
fun fact.
I was just gonna say I've never drank before, but then it's like, I never drank before, and then I just don't want to come off like that. But it was just a random, interesting. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. My last thing is that I want a backyard. I want like a backyard that people can congregate. Like when people come over, I want them to be like, let's go hang out in the backyard.
Speaking of backyards, did you see that backyard I sent you?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's I always mispronounce her name. She's on that one podcast.
Yeah. Oh, Janine?
Yes.
Janine
Happy and Healthy.
Happy and Healthy podcast.
So they just did their backyard, and it's...
Did they?
And the husband, I don't know his name, but he got like a little putting green
Caleb.
back there, and it's like all turf, and he got like a putt. It's cool. So nice. It's really cool.
I feel like, build your dream backyard in your home.
That's hard. I'm not really a big pool guy.
I would be
in
fine
the backyard
without a pool.
just because it seems like a lot of work.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But I think I would do
I would love to have a pool to go to though.
Yeah, my dream backyard is probably I don't know, just green and has a putting green.
You want a putting green?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Like how big?
Just like enough for like 3 or 4 holes.
It's kind of big.
No, it's not that big. Probably like, I don't know how long. Probably 25 by 25 maybe.
Is that big?
Square foot.
Yard?
Or not square foot. Just like 25 by 25 feet. That's probably enough.
Well, I have my backyard thought out.
Yeah, let's hear it. Because I don't really have like a good just...
Like a tiki hut vibe.
I don't like that.
Okay, here. Listen. Not like it looks like a tiki hut. Okay, but I'm talking like an outdoor bar, a grill, a TV.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like this.
Not like a legit like circular tiki hut where people go, but just like a You know what I mean?
Wait,
like
I just caught a
outdoor
vision.
restaurant kind of
I
feel.
just caught a vision.
What?
So, and now that you've
like
said
a
that,
fire
you've opened up
pit.
my brain. So, like, yeah, I would want. So, what I was saying about the living room having the garage door to like open up, like the glass door to open up, like I would want the area right next to that living room to have a bunch of like seating with another TV to where like if you're hosting something, like you can just like they can, this could be like two different rooms, but like you can still talk to them. And
like honestly, I don't really care what the inside of my house looks like. I want the outside to be cool. And like a fan at the top, like where people are just like comfortable to be there, like people being outdoors. Just like fans everywhere, just screaming our name, cheering for us. Just people everywhere. But like just somewhere like a bar where you can prep food to cook for dinner.
You can't get off this bar.
I just want such a cool bar.
She wants an outdoor bar.
I do. I just feel like the kitchen is a place where people bond, and so to be able to have something like that outdoors would be so cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know?
Yeah. With it like covered.
Yeah, of course, covered, because like bugs and all that.
And rain.
Yeah. But I definitely want to live...
Bugs could still get outside whether it's covered or not.
Yeah, but there's less bugs, I feel like. You know?
Yeah.
But I also want... Here's the thing about decorating the inside of the house. I'm loving like the all-white minimalist look, but I feel like it's a trend that's going to fade.
Well, it's all about what you like now.
Exactly. And I feel like I like a light wash wood. Like a very, very light wood. Like sand color wood.
For everything?
It just depends. Like
what do you like for like even cabinets?
I mean, maybe it just depends on what it all looks like. Like I love like a...
I'm just picturing like a treehouse right now.
No, not like a treehouse. Like a light feel, but not all white. Like creams, and I just don't like the dark, deep colors. Like
I don't
deep
either.
Tones. Like I don't like jewel tones really. Like, but not necessarily pastels. Like I'm talking like a nice, like picture this, okay? You have your living room, okay? You have a nice, beautiful, like quilty, mixed pattern sort of carpet with like a olive green couch and some like tan pillows that are like straw, like burlappy kind of material, okay? Stay with me.
Yeah.
And then a nice light wash wood floor. And then like a big wall of window.
Have you searched light wash wood today, and it hasn't left your brain apparently?
I've actually like never searched anything for home decoration. You know what it is? I've
light
been listening.
Wash wood. You keep saying that.
I saw Emma Chamberlain's house tour video.
Oh, I want to see that.
It's insane. It literally, well, she's just so artistic. I know her dad's an artist, but I think her mom's like an author. She comes from a very artsy family, and seeing the way she like decorated her house and how she combined like all these colors, like every room in her house has a pop of red, which I think is so cool. And like she combines like a light baby blue with like a deep orange, and it looks so good. Like two colors you wouldn't really think go good together, and then she like somehow creates it that way, and I'm like, it's just so nice.
What do you think of like married couple, like the guy having like a man cave?
I don't really have an opinion, honestly. If you want to, go for it. If you don't. I do think that like calling it a man cave, I'm like, I would be in there. Like it's not like it's just for you. Like, oh sorry baby, can't come in the man cave. Like I don't really have an opinion because it's not gonna be a man cave. Yeah. Like it's just not. I mean, if there's a man cave in my house, it's going to be a man cave and a babe cave, because...
But it'll be, like, sports themed.
I mean, it's fine. Do whatever you want with it. You can decorate it however you want, but I'm going to be in there.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to go watch a movie in there, and you're like, oh, I want to play FIFA, I'll be like,
I
sorry.
don't play video games.
So it won't be a problem, then.
Yeah.
We can watch TV together.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean it as, like, a video game hut. I meant, like a sports watching hut for all me and all my friends.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It'd probably get annoying.
Why?
Because all you'll hear is, whoa! 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 And if I'm out there doing the dishes,
where you should
then
be.
I'll be like, okay.
Abby makes those jokes all the time, so I'm allowed to.
Do I?
You make those jokes quite a bit.
No, I don't ever.
Yeah, well, you do sometimes.
No, I do all the time.
Yeah.
But if I were to say that not and try to convince the pod people
It
to
would
be
have
on
been
my
horrible.
side, do
I
you
know,
think they would
that's
have
what-
chose my side or your side?
I was gonna be nice about it because I just like felt I was in the corner over here, so I was like, oh yeah, you don't. You're right.
We need to look at like how many male viewers we have versus how many female viewers we have.
We're like 90% female. We looked at.
I feel like we have, but I mean from recently, like we haven't really looked too recent.
We might be trending in the male direction. I don't know. After that house conversation, we may have just lost a couple of them.
Well, I don't know. You find that stuff interesting, don't you?
Yeah.
There are other guys out there
That's right.
like you
Let's go, men.
that like houses.
Thank you for listening, men.
I feel like all men like houses.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, houses are fun.
I feel like you're gonna have more say, like, which this is far in advance, but when we start looking for like houses and stuff, I feel like you're gonna have more of an opinion than I will.
Yeah, I probably
You think?
will. I think yeah. I think I will.
I am starting to get more of an interest in it though, which is exciting.
Yeah. I really enjoy like even just looking at houses. I've always had a fascination.
Yeah.
Like we used to go whenever I was a kid. We would ride around and look at like houses during Christmas time, like look at the Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love doing that.
Really?
That was so much fun.
That's so sweet. Okay.
What?
Colored Christmas lights on your house or all white?
I'm an all white.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
Dressing your car up like a reindeer. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, we're on the same.
No disrespect to anybody that does that. It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
And if you're doing that, stop.
Stickers on the water bottle. Yes or no?
What do you mean?
You know how people have water bottles that are like covered in stickers? Or like MacBooks that are covered in stickers?
Oh yeah, I think some of them are actually cool, like if they decorate them cool, but I don't do that.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
I don't even have my own MacBook. So.
I have an odd sticker
Well,
fear,
I do have
though.
a MacBook, but my work gave it to me.
Yeah. I have a fear of stickers.
Yeah, a wild fear of stickers.
It's the feeling. It's the touch. It's something about touch. They're sticky, and then if they like get half ripped off, it makes me feel like I'm gonna throw up. And like temporary tattoos that are like half scratched off, like if it's on a, that was the worst. Like if a kid, oh my gosh, I remember this vividly. I was on the water slide, and a kid had like half scratched off. I was like young. A kid had half scratched off temporary tattoos.
Yeah.
They went down the slide. I literally think I turned around and went back. I either turned around and went back or like hugged the side of the water slide. It's like something about like the ink feel of like a sticky thing
Yeah.
is so odd to me. Like I would never take a sticker from the doctor's office. I hated the
Wow.
little Looney Tunes Band-Aids. Like this has been forever. I got invited to a sticker club when I was like 6 and I said no. I turned it down.
I've never heard of a sticker club.
It was like a pen pal kind of situation.
Yeah.
Where you would like trade stickers from all around the world, and it was like in a club.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I don't like stickers. Always hated stickers, colorful Band-Aids, the whole 9 yards.
I was thinking of
Fruit stickers, everything.
When you said the water slide, whenever I was a kid, I used to have like just a complete irrational fear, and I kind of still feel this way a little bit.
Oh.
Closed water slides.
Yeah.
I used to think that people were just gonna like stay in there and keep you in there and like just drown in there. I don't know why.
Yikes.
I used to be like whenever I would go down, I'd be so scared that somebody was just like waiting to like stop up the water slide.
But if Jesus was waiting at the bottom of the water slide, I would go down it.
Me too. Speaking of Jesus,
What about him?
we love him.
We really do love him.
We didn't talk a whole lot of Jesus on this pod.
I know, you never know what you're going to get from us. It's either going to be like super deep and diving into it.
It is.
Or we're going to talk about houses and fashion and our deepest fear of stickers.
Yeah, and water
cookies.
slides.
But honestly, I felt like it was called for.
Yeah.
Especially we just needed something light today.
We did need a light day.
We did a lot of the deep thinking. Well, I did a lot of the deep thinking, and then Ryan dealt with my deep thinking. So we just needed something to lighten up the
We had
mood
some
today.
deep talks beforehand.
Yeah, I've just been worrying a lot. Like, irrationally.
Yeah,
and
she has.
then fearful. I feel like all the girls can kind of relate to this, and honestly guys too, but I feel like girls are more, like, scientifically we're more motivated by emotions, I think, or like we're just more emotional.
Yeah.
It's just like how our hormones are.
Emotional beings, I think.
But I just, as a lot of women in relationships do, overthink and just talk myself into, just make situations in my head way bigger than they are and just go down spirals. And then I self-sabotage because I'm like, well, now I can't tell Ryan that because what if he doesn't like it? Or what if he doesn't, like, I already set up, like, what if I don't like his response? What if, like, he reacts like this? And I just get scared. And, but pushing past that and trying to, like, verbalize how I feel, even when pushing past, like, Satan being like, well, he's going to leave you, or he's going to walk away, or he's going to blah, 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 blah. It's so hard to be like, I know that's false, even though I am having these thoughts. Like, it's just hard to take yourself out of the situation.
Yeah, especially in the moment.
Yeah, but
I feel like once you talked, like, actually verbalized it and, like, talked yourself out of it, it was like, you're like, oh, like,
yeah.
That's when you started to think, I'm overthinking this.
Exactly.
Like, you probably weren't thinking I'm overthinking this while you were overthinking.
Absolutely not.
It's just whenever you started talking about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I've been trying to do this thing. I do it in therapy. It's called the ARC, and it's like a mind mapping thing. A is for antecedent, which is like the thing that happens. R is your response, and then C, they call it consequence, but it's basically just like the observation, like what happens. Mm-hmm. And so that's literally what I thought. I was like, okay, what is the antecedent? Like, what was the thing that happened that made me feel like this? And I was like, okay, what were my behaviors from this thing that happened? I felt this, I felt that. And then I was like, okay, I'm responding in this way. Why? And that kind of led me to, like, figure out, oh, you aren't really upset about the thing you said you were upset about. It's a deeper thing that's going on. Yeah. So go ahead and verbalize that to Ryan, and then you guys can talk about it. And so, yeah, it's been really nice just to have someone that's very patient with me. But also I feel like you are learning a lot about opening up as well.
Yeah. I kind of have to.
Why?
Because I'm, like, internally panicking for some reason. So.
Yeah. But I mean, even in, like, we've come a long way in our relationship.
Yeah, I used to hold everything in.
Everything.
Literally everything.
And that has a lot to do with the Lord.
Yeah, it does.
And we had to choose each other too. Like, there was a point in our relationship where we could have walked away.
Yeah.
And it would have been fine, but we're better together, I think.
Definitely better together. Yeah, 100%.
Even though it's harder sometimes.
Well, it was harder in the moment.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, it was harder in the moment. It's a lot better. It's way better. It's amazing now. It's great. We got our own podcast together now.
I know. That's weird.
That is weird.
If we would have walked away
when we were
contemplating.
I mean, I even think, like, people probably listening to this and, like, from the outside thinking, like, you guys have a podcast together and you've only been dating 10 months. I can see where people are like, oh, it's a little crazy.
We're crazy, though.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I also can see how people from the outside, like, are like, oh my gosh, like, y'all are so cute and this is so sweet and, like, y'all are so strong and blah, blah, blah. But, like, we have our ups and downs a lot and a lot of struggles. And, like, that's so real. And, like, it's like every relationship, if you want it to be real and not surface level, and Ryan reminds me of this all the time, like, you're not always going to agree on things. You're going to see things differently. You're going to have conflict, but it's the conflict and leaning into that's going to lead you somewhere to learn more about each other. So conflict isn't a bad thing. Yeah. Conflict is a difference of opinions. And so it's whether you take that personally and react harshly and outwardly against each other, or what we've had to decide is like, no, we're actually fighting on the same team, so let's stop both playing defense and just figure out what's going on to lead us somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's so true. I was just thinking about when you said, like, people will associate something difficult or something hard with it automatically being bad.
Yeah.
Which is not ever the case. Like,
I do that a lot.
Like, Jesus didn't promise us on this earth, even though a lot of times it's our own doing. He didn't promise us, like, just easy, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, whenever something is hard, like, whenever I'm going through something really hard right now with my health, like, I hate it and wish it would change. But what I'm trying to do in it, and I haven't executed this well at all, but what I've been trying to do is, well, what if God is using this to get me to change my perspective on something?
That's good.
And like, what if he walks with you through the valley, but what if through the valley he's walking with you through trying to change your perspective on whatever you are going through, or you're going to be able to help somebody that goes through it next time, and you're going to be able to say me too to somebody that shares something like that with you.
Well, and the what if is he is.
Yeah.
Like, the Lord is not going to allow a hardship in your life and then just be like, deal with it on your own. Have fun.
Yeah.
There's a right and wrong answer. Hope you choose wisely. Like, it's just, that's not how our God operates.
Yeah.
He literally sent the Holy Spirit to live inside of us. He is never away from us. Ever.
Yeah.
He is everything. He is in everything. He created everything. He is inside of us. So it's all about how we look at it. It's our choice. That's why he gives us the freedom to choose. It's like, are we going to choose to live in that freedom and that truth?
Yeah. I think it's so important. Like, hard does not equal bad. Difficult does not equal bad. Conflict doesn't equal bad. And actually, a lot of good can come out of that. And you know what? A ton of good always comes out of hard and bad situations.
Speaking of, did we talk about your symptoms? Like how you feel?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
Or was that in take one?
No, we talked about it all.
We did?
Yeah.
I'm combining. We did like a little take one and then we started over on the podcast, so I'm combining them.
Yeah, no, we talked about it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We've been going for an hour, so I think I'm starting to like run it all together. But anyways, yeah, that's so good. And it's a good reminder. It's a good reminder, and
I think I needed that more than anything.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I needed to say that.
Good. That makes me happy. You are going through it right now.
Yeah, I am.
But
it's been rough.
Yeah. And it's my tendency to want to be like, here's all the advice and here's everything and blah, blah, blah. But if you're someone who's supporting someone going through a hardship, sometimes the best thing that someone else needs, and you can interrupt me if I'm speaking for you, but sometimes the best thing someone needs is just someone there, not someone telling them, this is how it gets better, stay on the bright side, like blah, blah. Sometimes someone just needs them to mourn with them and to be there and to just listen and be silent.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that's the best advice.
So true.
My top 3 favorite ice cream flavors.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not going to lie, I've been a little sad that we haven't posted any of our top 3s. Those are so fun.
Oh, you mean like as a reel?
Yeah.
Oh, we can make this a top 3. Reel. We can post this reel. We can make a reel out of this and post it, okay?
Well, you think this one will be good enough, though?
Rhino, I'm not worried about if it's good enough. I'm worried about my passion of sharing.
No. I just need to know how we're doing this ice cream flavor favorites. Can we just go anywhere?
Yeah. I mean, anywhere, anything. Okay. I'll start because I feel like I already have mine.
Yeah.
I actually haven't been liking ice cream that much lately.
And Abby's are going to be way different than mine.
Yeah, very much so. Mine's actually going to be pretty sad. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but it's going to be fine.
One might be frozen mangoes.
No, it's not frozen mangoes. But anyways, my number 3 spot.
All right, top 3 favorite ice creams. I just want to make that clear.
Top 3 favorite ice creams. My number 3 spot is the Tonight Dough from Ben & Jerry's. Jimmy Fallon's flavor. It has peanut butter cookie dough and regular cookie dough, brownie chunks, chocolate fudge, and a mixture of chocolate ice cream and vanilla ice cream.
What a pick. I'm really proud of that pick.
Thank you. My number 2 spot, and this actually kind of threw me for a curveball. I'm not going to lie. It might just be because I'm craving it right now, but it's the only thing that's coming to my brain right now, is birthday cake double scooped on a cake cone from Brewster's Ice Cream. Wow. Which I haven't had in ages.
I've died and went to heaven.
But it's swirled. It has swirls of this like thick blue icing. Wow. That's just incredible.
Brewster's is good.
But and this is where the hate is gonna come.
Okay, yeah, I know it's coming.
Because my number one ice cream pick is my banana ice cream and my Ninja Creamy.
Well, let's give the people what they want.
So
they
this
want
is
the
how you
ingredients.
make the Abby Murphy banana ice cream Ninja Creamy. And
It is good. I will.
I am
plus one
also
it, but
someone
it's not
who
top three.
I genuinely crave what I eat because of how it makes me feel. And I genuinely love this ice cream because it makes me feel. Like the other two ice creams, like they taste good, but I know they make my stomach hurt so bad, so it's just not worth it in my opinion. But anyways, I love foods that love you back. So this is how you make my Ninja Creamy. I do 1 to 2 bananas, depending on how banana-y I want it. In the Ninja Creamy, I just break it up. I put it in my little Ninja Creamy pint. If you don't know what a Ninja Creamy is, it's just like a blender, and it makes like soft serve from whatever you want. All the little fitness junkies love it. Break up a banana. I've been doing 1 banana. I do 4 tablespoons of PB2 powder. And then I don't measure out maple syrup, but I'll either put maple syrup or honey to like sweeten it up. And then I'll put some salt. And then I'll fill it up with almond milk. Mix it up a little bit. And then I'll freeze it. Get your hands out of your mouth.
Yep.
And then, sorry for those that aren't watching. Ryan was biting his nails. And then I'll take it out of the freezer. I'll do 1 spin on the light ice cream setting. And then I'll do another spin, not adding anything. I won't add anything. I'll just spin it again. I'll hit the respin. And it makes this ice cream texture, banana, peanut butter, beautiful masterpiece. And sometimes I'll top it with some fun things. That's it. Your turn.
Wow. I appreciate that.
But I'm a cookie girl. I'll choose cookie over ice cream any day.
I don't think I would. My number 3 slot, I'm going to go with the M&M McFlurry. McDonald's M&M McFlurry.
Okay. Really?
It's just a classic. I can see where people are like, that's not the best. The ice cream's good. Sometimes they don't use the mixer well enough with the M&Ms, but it's just a classic.
But the colors all mixed together, and
I know, I like
gross.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I love their spoon, which is fun.
The spoon's fun.
Yeah.
I will say, I love the spoon too.
In my 2 slot, I'm gonna go with the peanut butter banana concrete mixer from Culver's.
Culver's.
Yeah,
We don't
really
go to
good.
any of these places, by the way. Well, he goes to McDonald's, but
And in my 1 slot, the classic, the greatest ice cream of all time is the Reese's Blizzard.
from
DQ.
DQ. Just Reese Cups, that's it?
Yeah, Reese's Blizzard. Yeah,
Wow.
it's so good.
Pretty plain and simple.
Yeah.
Ryan loves chocolate peanut butter, but he usually eats Halo Top.
I love peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter banana, chocolate peanut butter, all that. I love.
Something we can both agree on, ice cream tastes better with a small spoon.
Yes.
If we go out somewhere, I'll get a taster spoon and eat it with
you
the
know what?
taster.
I don't. Did I send this to you the other day? I can't remember. I think I may have sent it to Brant. But food tastes better with plastic silverware.
Absolutely not.
Yes, it does.
Are you crazy?
Plastic silverware.
What is that? What do you mean?
Like, you know how
Like the clear breakable?
yeah, food
No.
tastes better with that.
I don't agree.
I agree.
I need metal. I need metal.
I like plastic more.
Well, I just use chopsticks for everything, so.
Yeah. But it was Thursday. I got burger and bowl and I didn't get a spoon with it. So I didn't get a fork with it. So I had to use a fork from home and I was like, oh, this doesn't taste as good.
Okay, I can see what you mean. If I'm eating out, I need the plastic silverware that comes with it. But if I'm at home, it's not going to taste better with a plastic fork.
Yeah, it may not, but anytime eating out, like
It has to be where it's from.
I don't want to take my food home and use a silverware.
Yeah, that I agree.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah, well, kinda.
No.
I was just really thinking it might taste better with plastic no matter what.
I just make a meal at home. I cook up a beef bowl for us.
I think I would
And
like
I
it better
hand you
plastic.
Oh, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The clear plastic just hits different, especially the spoons.
What do you think? Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know. And on that note, I think it's time to wrap it up because my butt is going numb.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Abby made me turn the air off because it's loud.
I'm sweating.
Yeah. And she made me do it.
Everybody, would love to
Freaking
chat
hot.
with you forever, but we're sweaty, we're uncomfy, and we've enjoyed
I'm
this.
comfortable, but
Well,
it was nice to be back.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, everybody.
never leave again.
All right, I won't.
All right, awesome. We love you.
Jesus loves you.
And that's life.